Good afternoon and welcome to Monday on Bad Dog Comedy TV live on YouTube and Ayaka's Kitchen. Now please welcome your host, Ayaka.
Hi everybody! How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm a toast, I'm a toast, I'm a toasting, I'm a toast, I'm a toast, I'm a toast, I'm a toast! Yay! Today, we have our friend introducing us to Tex Mex. So, I was like, knock, knock. Who's there? Nacho here! Nacho who? Nacho toast! I'm not your toast, 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 I'm not your toast. Yeah, was that okay? Was that joke okay? Did you like it? I hope you like it. Okay, that's it for today. Bye-bye. Hello. Hi, everybody. How was that toast? Making stupid jokes again, or was it good? Was it good today? Not your toast. I'm working on it. No, not me. Toast is working on it. Yes. Okay. Hi, I'm Ayaka. How are you, everybody? I cannot see you, but you can see me, and I hope you are enjoying the show. And today, I have a really good friend, and let's say, friend. I am a good friend with who's inside, who like we connect heart to heart, but I actually don't know this person that well. Let's does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? Okay, let's bring in the guest. So today's guest is going to introduce us Tex Mex, and her name is Aunt Terry. Hi, Aunt Terry.
Hi, hello. How are you today?
Hi, Terry.
Hello.
Terry, I cannot hear you.
You cannot hear me.
I cannot hear you. Is it muted? Are you like everyone's aunt? Oh yeah, I can hear you.
I am not. I was not muted. Am I muted now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Is that
Okay.
your like tech mix problem?
Having some technical Mexican problem.
Tech-
Yeah.
Technical problem. Okay, Aunt Terry. So you're everybody's at your aunt.
I'm your
her.
Terry. You know me. I just finished my jazzercise classes, and I just came right over. Yeah, so I'm real.
What is jazzercise? What's
Okay,
jazzercise? I don't really know.
It's my exercise. It's how I keep it fit, how I keep it nice. Okay, so I can get all the gentleman friends that I want, and it is like I dance, and then I'm exercising.
What
I
kind of
just,
dance?
Oh, all kinds. Okay, we got moves like this. All right, lots
Like
of this, and then to change it up, you do this move. Okay, I got my VHS tapes, and I pop one in, and I just go for it. I'm a jazzercise queen.
Well, VHS. You have VHS. I don't have VHS. I think everyone's moving on from VHS though.
No,
like,
okay. Now, see, this is the issue with kids nowadays. Okay, you got to keep what works for you. Okay, because I can't find jazzercise on a DVD or a Blu-ray or a TikTok. I don't know. Okay, but I can find jazzercise. I go to a Half Price Books, and I can find all the jazzercise VHSs I want. So I get my sweat on. Yeah.
You know what, Aunt Terry? Maybe like you should make jazzercise TikTok. Maybe you become famous TikToker.
Okay. Well, maybe. I don't know how to use the the TikToks and the things. I like my landline, and I just stay with it,
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
What are you drinking?
What am I drinking? Okay.
Yeah.
This is a LaCroix with a lemon in it. Okay.
LaCroix?
I think you say it LaCroix. Right? I think you say like a LaCroix. Like here. Wait. Okay. Wait. It's one of these. A pamplemousse flavor?
Yeah.
Okay, but I say just LaCroix. Just LaCroix. And I just put it on in, and I put a lemon in it, and that's my afternoon beverage. Okay.
Nice.
And then for my evening beverage, I just put a little shot of whiskey in there, and then I'm good to go.
Oh, nice. That's like a Gatorade for you after the jazzercise. Like you just have it.
Yeah, just got to rehydrate. Absolutely.
Very nice, Aunt Terry. Very nice. So today you're going to introduce us some Tex Mex, some food. So tell us a little bit about your background first, and then tell us about the food, please.
Okay, so I don't live there anymore. I live in Chicago, but I am from Texas. I'm from Austin, Texas. It's where I grew up. And so I just spent my whole life eating Tex-Mex food. My background is Mexican, but we're, considered Tejano folks. That's Hispanic folks that live in Texas. They're known as Tejano. And so that's me. That's my whole thing. All about that Texas life, except I do it in Chicago. I bring it everywhere I go. I bring
amazing.
Everywhere. Yeah.
You keep your home to your heart and then bring it everywhere, introducing everyone your Tex.
I just spread it around, like a virus. Spread it.
Oh, no. Keep it.
No, in a good way. It's a good virus that everybody wants. This is a good virus.
Good virus.
It's full of cheese and avocados and salsa. It's a good, fun virus. Everyone's like, yeah, party. Let's do that one. That's the one they want.
I love avocados and I love cheese, so I bet I will love this meal. So tell us what this is.
Okay, so we've got a couple of different things here. We've got a quesadilla. Okay, that's with the tortilla.
I think Aunt Terry's having a Tex issue.
Yeah, so that's a quesadilla, right?
But yeah, this is quesadilla. It's a layer. Oh yeah, I can hear you, Aunt Terry.
Yeah, it's just you layer it, right? It's tortilla, it's cheese, and another tortilla. It's real simple, and you got all kinds. You can put other fillings in too. Yeah.
Yay! Today I got a shrimp and mushroom.
Okay, that is a fancy quesadilla. Yeah, when I make a quesadilla, it is I just put it in a pan. Or sometimes a microwave if I'm feeling extra lazy, and I just put it in there and then cheese it, and that's it. But that's fancy. I like that. Okay, and then over here, we've got a Carne Asada taco. Okay. Yeah. Now I will say this: I see you there with the hard taco shell. That is, no. Okay. If you go to a Tex-Mex restaurant, you're going to have two kinds of tortillas. You're going to have a flour tortilla and a corn tortilla. But they will both be soft. So,
okay.
Do you need me to call? Do you need me to call a manager? Do you need me to call someone? I will.
Maybe. But no, it's actually it's my fault. I ordered it. One hard shell, one soft shell. So I did not know.
See, but I don't blame you. Okay, your aunt never blames the niece. Okay, because here's the thing: it shouldn't have been available in the first place. Never should have been available. So Therefore, we blame that restaurant.
Okay, thank you, Aunt Terry.
Absolutely, no problem. Absolutely, no problem.
You got my back always. So I got so many things, and I guess this is how do you say guacamole, and then I think this is white.
It's a sour cream. That's the standard dipper that you have with the quesadilla situation. Is those are the dippers that normally come with it. Guacamole.
Quesadilla situation.
And sour cream. Yeah.
Great. So I got everything somewhat authentic since the hard shell.
Yeah, they did a good try. That's a real good try. Yeah.
Good. So Tex-Mex. Tell us more about Tex-Mex. Tex-Mex. I believe it stands for Texas, Mexican.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. It's kind of because if you go to Mexico and you try and get like the things that you would normally order off a Tex-Mex menu, they're gonna be like, no, that is not Mexican food, right? It's its own thing. It's kind of like Southwest style cuisine with Mexican cuisine with just cover, and then you just cover it in cheese, like whatever it is, and then you just put cheese on it. And that's that's the trick.
Like a specific cheese or whatever cheese?
I mean, you could really do what you want. You could cover it if you need to. You cover it in cheddar and you have a good day, okay? But you could do a queso blanco or queso fresco, any of that is fine. But yeah, you just cover the whole. Just make sure there's cheese all over, and then you got yourself a Tex Mex extravaganza. Yeah,
I love that. Do you have you ever been to a movie theater and order nachos and like they put like a cheese like spray like cheese everywhere? Is that a real thing? Is that
okay?
Good?
I mean, that's a real thing at a movie theater, like a gas station. That's a gas station nacho. I'd call that. Or like if you go to a ball game, I'd call that a ball game nacho. But I wouldn't consider that. But I would like to say this. Canadians seem to be obsessed with nachos. I see it on every menu. And also they're the most expensive thing I've ever seen in my life. Like nachos they're so basic, but I was once in a restaurant in Toronto, okay? Yeah, I was there I was at a Jazzercise conference, okay? And I just wanted to take, I had to build up my calories back up because I'd been working just so hard, working my body. Of course. And I needed to build up my calories back up. And I tried to order a nacho and they were like, it's $25 and that's without meat. And I was like, you are kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. It was, and then I saw on the menu a filet mignon steak for $28. $3 difference between nachos and a filet mignon. And I was like, no, Canada, I cannot order nachos in your country. I'll just have to order them on my own. I had to go with something else.
Wow. Yeah, but nachos tend to be like, I don't think nachos is considered like a cheap thing. Like I feel like nachos is something we all like together we order and then split the cost kind of thing. Yeah. And it's always like humongous. Which I'd say is the same like in Texas. It's gonna be this big, but it's gonna cost you $9. And that's with meat. With meat on it, you just get but as they say, everything's bigger in Texas. So that's so true. Oh my God, that's so true. Yeah, Texas is huge. I have been to Texas, but only where'd you go? I've been to Dallas. How do you feel about Dallas?
Oh, okay. Well, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine.
You don't sound fine, Auntie.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Okay, Texas is huge. Okay, yes. Right. If you put Texas on the East Coast, right? If you started on the East Coast in the United States, it stretches halfway across the United States. Okay, what? Texas is it's huge. It's huge.
Really? Like this?
Yeah, to drive across, it's 15 hours.
What? Really?
15 hours. Wow. Texas is big. Okay.
Yeah, big.
Okay, so because of that, we've got everybody has their own regions, and if you are from a different big city, if you're from Dallas, boy, do you love Dallas. Do you think Dallas is just the best thing in the world? But if you are not from Dallas, okay, well, I'm glad you had fun. I've never had it there. Okay, if you're not from Dallas, you think Dallas is no, thank you, ma'am.
Really?
Right? I'm from Austin.
Yeah.
I went. I love to travel all around the hill country. That's that central part. I love Houston, but no, thank you, Dallas. Unless I'm going to the Six Flags, there's no reason to be in Dallas.
What Six Flags?
Oh, you've never been to a Six Flags? Okay.
I don't know what Six Flags.
It's an amusement park. Okay. And you got your fun. Okay, you got your roller coaster situation. Okay, the Dallas one. They call it the Texas Giant. It's large wooden roller coaster. Okay. Yeah. You want to make sure you don't eat your nachos before you go on that. Okay. Cause it rumbles you around as you go. Okay. Last time Aunt Terry was there, right? She slipped a disc in her back. Worth it. Worth it for the ride. Absolutely. Yeah. I got myself a churro after. I was fine. Okay. But, it's a real fun amusement park, but there's a Fiesta Texas, which is also owned by Six Flags in San Antonio. So I just go there. It's an hour and a half away, no problem.
Oh, okay. It's like a franchise amusement park.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. So what's in Austin then? I know like there's lots of cool people in Austin. That's all I know.
Okay. Yeah. So Austin. Well, cool sometimes, right? They're a little pretentious, I'd say. Right?
Oh, probably really? Okay.
Yeah, because I think they're like their whole thing is about being weird. So they're like, look how weird I can be, because their motto is keep Austin weird, right?
Oh, really?
Which is a nice motto.
Like official?
It's official. Yeah, official is keep Austin weird, and it's just about supporting local businesses, which I'm all for.
Yeah,
Terry loves a local business. Get me a local thrift store, and I'll have a full day. Okay, but the problem is that people really want to lean into that. So they're like, let me show you how weird I could be. And then a lot of people, they hear that Austin's cool, and so they want to move there. Yeah, and then too many people and don't have the infrastructure for it. It's a whole mess.
Really?
But Austin can be great, and I'm from there. It is, it's close to my heart. Absolutely. But it's known for a couple things: barbecue. Yes. Right, that's all of Texas, and beef barbecue specifically. Not a lot of pork.
Really?
Right? It's gonna be yeah. If you go other places, they're all about like, oh, let me show you our pulled pork. Pulled pork is not really a thing in Texas. It's all about that brisket.
Really?
Okay? And then
that's very new to me. Yeah.
Yes. You can probably find a baby back rib, on a menu, but otherwise that's probably the only pork product you're gonna find. You're gonna be beef ribs. You're gonna be eating brisket. Okay, and the other thing about Texas barbecue, they don't sauce it. Okay, it's a dry rub. If somebody gives me a plate that is sauced before they hand it to me, I send it right back.
Really?
I say, James, I see what you're doing. Come back here. Take this back. I don't want this. I sauce it myself. Okay, I put my sauce on, but I don't want it pre-sauced.
Do they give you many choices, options of different sauces?
Well, there in some places, sure, there tends to be the pretty standard. It tends to be kind of a little bit vinegary, a little bit peppery. It's not going to be like a real sweet barbecue sauce like your Kansas City barbecue sauce. It's not like that. It tends to be a little bit more of a peppery or spicy barbecue sauce. Usually a restaurant is kind of like known for their sauce, right? They've got a really good sauce. But you dare sauce it before you hand it to me, because I will, again, I send it right back. Okay? I want to sauce it myself.
Go back, Jen. Yeah. So it's the amount of sauce that should be the choice of the customers.
Yeah, because your meat should stand on its own. Okay, your meat should not.
Yes.
Okay, and I need to know that you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Before I put any sauce on it.
Oh, that's legit. That's a great point. Don't cover it up with the sauce. It's the sauce, but
Aunt Terry knows. Okay, Aunt Terry knows. Aunt Terry knows what you're trying to do. Okay, don't try that with Aunt Terry.
Yeah, you cannot pull on Terry. No.
You do not try and pull one over on Terry. She will get you. She jazzercises 4 times a week. Okay, she'll get right at you.
Aunt Terry, do you jazzercise by yourself, or you have jazzercise buddies?
Oh, okay. Well, before the quarantine times, I had jazzercise buddies for sure. We had a whole Facebook group. And it was real fun, and we'd get to each other's houses, go down to the basement, and we'd jazzercise. But now, no, I jazzercise on my own. I do not leave the house. Right?
Okay.
I keep it all. I keep it tucked away. I'm doing my part. Right? I encourage those to do the same.
Okay. Oh, that's very responsible of you, just staying home doing your thing. Yeah.
The only virus I want to spread is my love of Texas. That's the only virus that I'm allowed to spread.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Terry. Another funny Texas thing is you just had the presidential election and stuff. That Texas was always for sure it's going to be Republican state, but this year was okay, maybe it could be swing state.
Let me tell you though. Yes. But I'll say that happens every 4 years. Every 4 years, Texas is okay, this is the year. This is the year it's happening. And if you live in a big city, if you live in Austin, if you live in Houston, if you live in Dallas, if you live in one of those places, you're it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But then you realize there's another 2,000 square miles of not that. And so I every year I'm skeptical. The last time they had a Democratic governor was in 1994.
1994.
That was 1994 was when the last Democratic governor left office. So it's just, I'm we'll see. We'll see. They get my hopes up every year.
More and more people who support Democrat moving to Texas because it's cheaper or because Texas is actually becoming cool. And then
a lot of people. Absolutely that happens every year because Texas is really good for business, and they don't have state taxes, so you don't pay a state tax like in Illinois where I live. Right, when I file my taxes, I got to do federal and I got to do Illinois. But if you live in Texas, you only file federal. You don't file in the state.
Was it always the case? Was it always like that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that only Texas or
No, there are other states that are like that as well. Yeah, there's other states that have that, but that is a big draw for industry in Texas. Mm-hmm.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. So is there specific businesses moving to Texas, or could be anyone, anybody kind of thing?
It could really be anything. I mean, a few years ago, you had the big tech boom that was in Austin, the big .com situation. Texas always has oil. Cattle, of course, is a big industry. Okay, for about 5 minutes, I was a vegetarian, and there were so many cattle ranchers that were like, "What were you doing, Aunt Terry? You're hurting my business." And I'm like, "You're fine. Okay, you're fine."
Right.
Anyway,
5 minutes. Yeah, vegetarian.
Mm-hmm.
Can you live as a vegetarian in Texas, or it's always there's meat everywhere?
Well, there's meat everywhere, but I'd say that's everywhere you go. That's everywhere you go. There's gonna be meat on the menu, but you can it's easy to find it without. And it's a common thing for sure, especially in somewhere like Austin, right? Or parts of Houston, you're gonna find plenty of all vegan, right? All kind of things that are just
big cities.
Perfect. And,
what about
absolutely.
rural? What about rural area?
I think it kind of depends on where you are, I mean, but it's probably, if you do find it, it's going to be here's this vegan restaurant, and then it's next to this steakhouse that has a 64-ounce steak. So really, you can walk in anywhere.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So for us Canadians or whoever watching this from anywhere in the world, actually, how would you describe for your journey living in Texas, moving to Chicago? What was the biggest differences?
The biggest difference, so the biggest difference for sure is that Chicago is a city, right? Tall buildings, right? They build up. It feels very city. Whereas in Texas, even if you're in the middle of a city, it feels very suburban.
Oh, really?
So you could go, you're downtown in Austin, Texas, and you're gotta go to the Chili's, right? I'm going to drive up to go to the Chili's too. Or the Applebee's. It's just and they spread out, right? Texas has all this space. So your city is huge, and it's, takes an hour and a half to drive across. Yes. Whereas Chicago's more, Chicago's a large landmass too, but it tends to build up. So I'd say that's the biggest difference overall, is that you felt like you were in a city.
Yeah. So even if you live in Houston or Austin or big city, you probably have a car, or it's easier to have a car.
Oh yeah, because public transit, they're not fans. No, you have a car. It is a truck. And you drive around. It's a truck. Yeah, when you're in high school, you know how there's that, I don't know if it's still the case, but certainly when I was in high school, when Aunt Terry was in high school, right, you would hear about every 16-year-old girl wanted their daddy to buy them a Corvette. Not in Texas, okay? In Texas, those 16-year-old girls wanted an F-350. And they had to use a stepping stool. An F-350 is a huge truck.
Huge truck.
It's just a big pickup truck, and you got to use a stepping stool to get in because you're 5'2", and you try and climb up in this truck, and then you're driving a big truck like this, and and that's what it is. That's Texas.
Wow. What about girls doing that? What about boys? Or how do they meet? When you want to go for a cute date or something, who's driving?
Oh, anyone. Whoever has the best truck.
Whoever has the best driver. How cool is this?
The driver. Huh?
How cool is this? That's really cool.
Probably, very cool. Very cool. It's a nice big truck. You could fit 8 people in it. You just go. That's the dream.
Wow. Everything is big in Texas. Yes, as you said.
Yeah.
That is Texas. As we were talking, I just rolled a sushi, and and Terry, hopefully you're proud of me. I just rolled Tex Mex sushi, and it looks actually really, really good. So I'll show you.
Does it?
So could you introduce us? Like just name this sushi and then introduce us what it is. So this is what I rolled.
Okay.
It looks actually really, really good. So here you are.
Okay,
Yay.
that's a queso asada sushi.
Queso asada sushi.
Queso asada sushi.
That is awesome. Queso asada sushi roll. Yay!
Yes, that's perfect. Yeah.
Yes, actually, I have a really good feelings about this. I think it's gonna be very, very good because like the Tex Mex is like very savory. Like it tastes deep, rich. You know.
Oh
Texas
yeah, absolutely.
taste.
Every Texas kitchen, you got your chili powder and your cumin, and you're just ready to go. Yeah.
Chili powder and cumin. Oh,
yeah.
I'm Terry. Wait, were you cooking this whole time? Talking and cooking?
Absolutely. I was looking at you, but I was just cooking up a storm over here. You didn't see. But look, there I go. I got my garlic.
Oh.
Chopping up things.
What's in your hand?
Just chopping onion. You know, I was making it. Yeah.
You don't even have to look. You don't even have to look. You know, like
I don't
your hand just move.
I made you salsa. I bottled it up. It's for you.
Thank you, Aunt Terry.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You can't do anything without it. Mm-mm.
So people in Texas, they cook a lot at home. Like everyone like, okay, this is my way of doing barbecue, like all that kind of stuff.
Oh, well, sure. Yeah, there's a lot. And there's like, you know, it's Texas style barbecue. So that people have huge smokers. And, you know, I feel like I lived up north for a while, like in New England area in the United States. Yeah. And they say they're doing a barbecue, that means hot dogs and hamburgers. Yes. That is not the case. If you're inviting me over in Texas and you're going to do a barbecue, that means that you have been smoking a brisket for 18 hours.
Oh,
and you started on Thursday, and on Saturday I come over ready for this whole thing. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. You're like really committed to this whole weekend plan, like starting a few days before. That's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I wish I could go to Texas and have barbecue, but for now I'm gonna have this this quesadilla and tacos from Wilbar in Toronto. Wilbar Mexicana. Can you see it?
Beautiful. Wilbar. Yeah.
They're good. They're good, but like according to Aunt Terry, they shouldn't be having hard shell
no.
tacos.
But I don't blame. You know what? Here's the thing. I don't really blame them. I just blame anybody that's north of like Oklahoma. They don't know, and they think a hard shell taco. They're just like, yeah. I had a friend once who I said, I'm going to make a breakfast taco. Okay. Which is that's very specific to Austin. Yeah. They're known for breakfast tacos.
Interesting.
And she was like, what? No, I don't want that. That sounds gross. Cause she thought I was going to put eggs in a hard shell. And I was like, no, you silly goose. I made it for eggs. You put pico de gallo in there, bacon, cheese, in a flour tortilla. You've never had anything better in your whole entire life. And now she loves a breakfast taco. So
wow. So like that's what like I picture what North American breakfast is: eggs and like those things, and then put as tacos.
You put it in the tortilla.
Pico de gallo, is that it?
Yeah, pico de gallo is like a salsa, okay, but it's really chunky. It's not like this, right? It's like a sauce, right?
Yeah.
But pico de gallo is basically like it's onion, it's tomato, it's jalapeno. And that's it. And it's just chopped up, and then you put lime on it. And
the big chunks. Yeah.
Yeah, big chunks, very fresh tasting.
Yeah. Okay, so I hope they're also fresh. And I have those sauce, so maybe I'm gonna dip it like one of those, cream.
Yeah, it's just straight up sour cream. So I wouldn't go too hard on that one unless sour cream is something that's normally a part of your diet.
I'll have sour cream, and this is guacamole. What was guacamole?
Guacamole is fine. Guacamole is fine. Either one, but not guacamole. It's not guacamole. I'll say that.
Okay, guacamole. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna dip in both of them. Okay. I don't have chopsticks today. Just to order the way that I eat like Tex Mex food with hands. So I'm gonna just use my fingers. And okay, so I'm gonna grab one and then dip in this side sour cream, and this side guacamole, and then this side soy sauce, just to make it a little more authentic Japanese as well. So I don't want anyone to hear me chew. So Aunt Terry, would you be able to sing any song from Texas while I eat, so no one has to hear me chew?
Okay, all right, you ready?
Okay, ready? Okay. Itadakimasu.
Here we go. The stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas, reminds me of the one I love. Deep in the heart of Texas. Is that good enough? Good. Wonderful.
Okay.
I realized later that you needed a longer song, and I know that is longer, but those are the parts I remember. Okay, it is possible that Aunt Terry started her evening drink a little earlier than it's possible. Okay, so I apologize for that.
No, this is perfect. Aunt Terry, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I had how many episodes so far? I can't remember, but this is one of the best. This is like, I can't believe it. It's like I thought it's gonna be a joke. But like, it's actually like really, really, really good. I'm shocked.
Well, that's Tex-Mex. That'll cure what ails you. Okay, Tex-Mex is my favorite food.
Yeah, the virus that you're spreading. It's like,
see, I'm spreading my Texas virus to you.
This is seriously, I'm shocked. This is so good. The quesadilla, and I put the carne asada, asado. Yeah,
asada. Yeah.
What taste is this?
It's beef.
I don't know. Beef.
It's beef, and then it's got like probably a chipotle seasoning. You know, I don't know how.
Yes, I read that chipotle something. I read that on the menu. Yeah.
And they're probably a good carne asada is probably marinated, right? It's marinated for a while, and then you cook it, right? So you're not letting just the meat be the party. You're letting it all come together. Yeah.
I am like genuinely shocked how good this is.
Well, also like rice and beans is so huge, in Tex-Mex. So you're basically adding, the starch of a regular, it'd be a little bit different, but altogether,
That's true.
You mix it all up and have the best time.
I just put them in a compact, like one bite-sized thing, but like this is what you have with it anyway.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm shocked. This is so good. Aunt Terry, I feel like I need to go back to Texas, but not Dallas this time. I'll honor your birthplace.
Yeah, change it up. But here's the thing: you had fun in Dallas. Bless you. Okay, but then you just go somewhere else just to experience something different, because you go to a different part of Texas and you're shocked. Because you've got Austin that's like really weird and tries different fusion things, and then you go to Houston and you've got that Louisiana influence, and so you get a lot of like Creole and things like that, and crawfish and that cooking, and then you go to El Paso and it's very like New Mexico, and so their Mexican food is not considered Tex-Mex. They do more like authentic Mexican food, so it's really wherever you go is going to be different.
Wow, it's so big. That's so interesting. It's just like within the same state. It's so different.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, I do want to go back there. Yeah, to be honest, when I went to Dallas, I was worried because I did not know back then. I did not know much about Texas. And Texas, in my head, thinking like, okay, everyone's like, having a gun and, just like scary people who's not going to like me because I don't look like them. That's what I was expecting. And in Dallas, I had such a great time. I even went to this, like, I don't know, yoga. I did yoga in Dallas, and they said Nama's gay yoga studio. There was a drag queen teaching me yoga, and
I love it.
Yeah, I had such a great time. So like, yeah, I thought like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have any like bias towards like, okay, this state is this state is Texas was like very different from what I expected, and that was in Dallas. So probably Austin, Houston, those places, same thing. Like that's gonna shock me in a very good way. So
absolutely. Yeah, no, a lot of people have various misconceptions about Texas, and I'm always like, okay, you got to go. Okay, you got to go and have a good time. You know, I tried yoga one time too.
Oh, you did? You did?
Yeah,
no,
but I got stuck.
Okay.
I got stuck. I crossed my legs and I got stuck. So I thought from here on, no, Aunt Terry doesn't yoga anymore. I was going to be a yogi, but I just stick to my jazzercises, and I keep it on my if it doesn't come on a VHS, I don't do it.
Oh no! Yeah, I'll introduce you to someone who can do TikTok, so you can have like you can be like the most famous jazzercise TikToker.
Well, I'd love it. I love it.
I love it. Yeah. Great. Okay. So this was a success. It was delicious, and I learned a lot about Texas today, and I'm gonna keep learning about Texas. So thank you so much, Aunt Terry.
You're welcome.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're spreading the love virus everywhere. Very, very good. Very good. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you. So this has been Ayaka's Kitchen's Bad Dog Comedy TV, and here's the donation link: baddogtheater.com /Ayaka's-Kitchen, and keep those shows running by donating to Bad Dog Theater, because Bad Dog Theater does so much for our Toronto improv community, as well as now all over the world. We are inviting someone who lives in Chicago who's from Texas, and it's becoming like an international sensation. So let's support Bad Dog Theater, keep donating money so we can keep those shows running. And thank you, Seann, behind all this doing tech and talking and putting sound and keeping us safe. So thank you, Seann, and thank you everyone for watching. And Aunt Terry, thank you so much for coming in and having fun with me. Thank you. So be safe in Chicago.
I don't leave my house.
That's the way to go. Okay, so keep jazzercising and keep rocking, and thank you so much. Bye, Aunt Terry.